Record on the computer. All right, guys, we are officially recording. This is going to be a training on basically the comp plan and promotions and what does that mean whenever you promote. So I've had quite a few questions come up in the past week from people that really did not understand the comp plan and did not understand promotions, how you promote once you grow a team and everything. So I wanted to kind of come on here and explain that to you guys. Hopefully you have the comp plan, which is in your catalog. It's going to be in all catalogs whenever we get them. But if you don't have a catalog, if you don't have one of these, the smaller catalogs, then you can always Google Cincy Comp Plan 2020 or 2021, and that will bring you to the latest comp plan that looks like this, okay? So basically, whenever you are first signed on as a consultant, you are considered an essential consultant. Once you sell $1,000 yourself in PRV, which is personal retail volume, then you get your first promotion to a certified consultant, okay? When you first start out as an essential consultant, you're gonna earn 20% of whatever you sell. So you're going to see that in the first column here, it's going to say essential consultant. So if you look down, you don't have a team yet, so that's why there's nothing here. You're shooting to get a team or you're shooting to get certified. So there's nothing going to be here. So it's going to show you your first bit of pay is going to come from your commission standard from your standard PRV. So it does say commission from Cincy Club on there, but Cincy has not implemented that yet. That was just something that was put in the catalog before implementation. I don't know if it's coming later. I'm not really sure about that, so we just kind of like ignore that until Cincy tells us. But for right now, if you're an essential consultant, you're going to get paid 20% off of everything that you sell personally, okay? So that is your personal retail volume. So when someone is talking to you about your PRV, or we talk about getting active, or something like that, that's 200 PRV to get active in a month, okay? And we know as consultants, when you sign the agreement, you know to stay an active consultant that you have to have 200 PRV in 1 month over 4-month period, okay? So they give you 4 months in order to get 200 PRV in any given month. Okay, it can't be cumulative. It can't be like I did 150 this month and then next month I've already got 50, so I'm active. It cannot be like that. It has to be 200 PRV, which is active PRV, in 1 month, and they give you 4 months to do that, okay, before that you go inactive. We are currently in grace with Cincy because of the pandemic, but that could change at any time. So it's a good habit to get into to make sure that you're getting your PRV in to be active within a 4-month time frame. Once you sell $1,000 cumulative, okay, so this is where it changes and where you get to be certified. Once you sell $1,000 cumulative, you promote to a certified consultant. Once you promote to a certified consultant, you earn a permanent pay raise, okay? So you go from making 20% to making 25%. So you're gonna be making 25% off of all of your personal PRV, all right, personal retail volume, and that is staying with you for forever. So once you hit certified, you get that personal PRV of 1,000 in sales cumulative. You're going to get that permanent pay raise of 25%. So you're going to see that in the second column here. It says certified consultant. It's going to see your personal retail volume is got to be 1,000 PRV in order to reach that 25%, which is going to be in this block down here. So you're looking at your title, and this is what you're going to get paid for, 25%, okay? So let's just say that you're a certified consultant now and somebody wants to join your team. Yay, great. In order to promote in this business, you need to grow your team. All right. That could be very scary for some people. Some people it comes by very naturally. But in order to grow your team and in order to progress and go up in title, you must grow your team. By growing your team, that means that you personally sponsored someone, and we call that a frontline. Okay. So if I personally sponsored someone, those people are my frontline. Those are the people that I personally sponsored. Now, if my frontline, let's just say I sponsored Caitlin. All right. If Caitlin sponsors somebody, that person is going to be Caitlin's front line, but it's going to be my down line. Okay. So you go from somebody that I personally sponsored myself, Caitlin. Caitlin starts her business and she sponsors somebody. So this person down here is going to be my down line, but it's going to be Caitlin's front line. Okay. Does everybody understand that? If you have questions, make sure you're asking over in the comments. So as you're growing your team, you're going to want to have your front line strong, because to me, your front line is your foundation. They are the people that are actually going to grow your business and help grow your business. Those are the people that you're going to be working very closely with. Your front line is the foundation for your team. Your team would not be anything if you did not have the people that you sponsor. Now, those people are probably sponsoring people also, but if it wasn't for you saying yes and you sponsoring somebody, it would still be just you. Okay. They always say there's no I in team. Okay. So you got to have these people that's going to help build the foundation for your team. So as you sponsor, okay, so I sponsored Caitlin. Caitlin is my front line, and I want to promote to the next level. So if you're looking in your book, the next level is lead, okay? So we got lead consultant is the next level. So what the lead consultant means is that you personally now have a team, okay? We talked about this in our training, Shoot for the Stars, about leadership PRV, okay? In Cincy's eyes, a leadership PRV that you have sponsored a team and you're a leader now, you should have at least 500 PRV every month, okay? What we call paid at title, which means you're going to get paid off of your team, what we call paid at title, you will not be paid at title unless you have your 500 PRV in. All right, so if you have your 500 PRV in and you've sponsored this person, there is a potential for you to promote to lead. Sorry, let me get this water. And what that means is you're here, so you're a certified consultant. You have at least one person that's on your team that's active, okay? Active means what? 200 PRV. So you have your 500 PRV in. Your person on your team has their 200 PRV in. So you've met two of the qualifications so far to be able to promote to lead, okay? So you're going to see in the book here, you have your 500 PRV in. Right underneath that, you have a 1. That's going to show your 1 active frontline, okay? So that's the one person that you sponsored has at least 200 PRV in. So a combination right now, both of you together, bare minimum, you have 500 PRV and your team has 200 PRV. So both of you together have 700 PRV. If you notice right here underneath that, group wholesale volume. Group wholesale volume for you to promote to lead means you have to have 1,000 group wholesale volume. That's your whole team, okay? That's your whole group. So as a group, you can have, here's me, here's Caitlin, here's Caitlin's team up underneath her. So technically there's 3 people in my group, okay? Technically I have me, Caitlin, and the person that's on Caitlin's team that's in my group, okay? Group wholesale volume has to be at 1,000. Okay, so 1,000 wholesale volume is 75% of $1. Okay, so this is kind of confusing basically when you're talking about PRV versus GWV. So your PRV is dollar to dollar. Your GWV is 75% of $1. So basically 75%, 75 cents of every dollar makes your GWV. So in order to become lead, and in order to hit that 1,000 GWV, you, Caitlin, her team, everybody that is on there, you can have more than one person underneath you, but as long as you have you at 500, at least one person on your group as an active frontline that you sponsored personally, she could have 10 on her team underneath her, but that's still considered your group. So once your group reaches 1,000 GWV, which if you do the math, and I'll post a picture here after this, is $1,334 PRV. Okay, so that's 75%, 1,000 is basically dollar for dollar, $1,334. So you as a group, okay, including you, because you have to have your 500, because you're the leader. So your group has to sell together, cumulatively together, $1,334, and then you would promote to lead. Okay? Once you do that, your next goal is going to be star. Okay? So if you look over to the comp plan, we have star, and you're going to see even over to superstar director, that 500 PRV is expected. Once you grow a team and you sponsor at least one person, that 500 PRV is your leadership PRV, and it's expected from Cincy in order for you to be paid at title. If you promoted to lead or you promoted to anything and you did not get your 500 PRV in, you are not going to make that extra percentage, which I forgot to tell you this. The extra percentage on lead consultant is down here at the bottom. So let's step back for a minute. So let's say you had your 500 PRV in. A lot of people don't realize this, but we make 25% off of our PRV once we hit certified. We already went over that. But if you look at the comp plan, there is a bonus from your personal wholesale volume. So if you're looking at your numbers, and I'm going to show you this because I can show you this because this is my particular numbers. I'm not showing anybody's numbers. This is going to be our team numbers, but this is where I want you to see this. So if you go on your workstation and you go to reporting and you go to view my performance, if you scroll down, let me see if I can get this on here. If you scroll down and look, I don't think it's going to show. Yeah, it will. So you can see you got PRV and PWV. The PRV is at the top and your PWV, that's your personal wholesale volume. So far, what I have this month is $756.50 in PRV. I'm getting an extra bonus from Cincy now because I have a team of my personal wholesale volume. So that is 75%, okay, of whatever my PRV is. So that's in addition, as you go up in the comp plan, that is in addition to your PRV commission that you're already making. So if you're lead and above, a lead consultant makes an extra 2% off of your PRV, okay? So your PWV, which is your personal wholesale volume, if you take your PRV, times it to get 75% of what that is, then you're going to make an extra 2% off of that. So basically you're making like 27%, 26, 27%. So you're going up. So the higher up you go into Cincy, the more you're going to be making off of your PRV, off of your personal wholesale volume, and off of your team. So once you do that, you're also going to make an extra 2% off of that person that's underneath you. Okay, so remember we had me and we had Caitlin and then we had her team down here. Okay, you can do it with just you and just Caitlin if you want to. If that's how you want to promote to lead, you totally can do that because you only need that one front line to be active and y'all get the numbers of GWV. But if you have you're going to make 25% off of this, plus you're going to make 2% off of your personal wholesale volume. Then on Caitlin's numbers, you're going to make 2% off of your TWV. Okay, so TWV is your team wholesale volume. All right, So you're going to see that on your thing whenever you're looking up and you have a team. That's the next thing that pops up down there. That is your TWV. Okay. So when you're looking at that and you're seeing all of these numbers, those are the numbers that you really need to concentrate on, is your PRV, your PWV, because that's where you're going to get your commission from regarding your sales, your TWV, which is going to be your team wholesale volume, and then once you hit director, your GWV is going to break out. So you want to make sure that you're looking at that. Right now, your TWV and your GWV are going to remain the same until you hit director. So we'll get into that later once you hit director. But right now, you want to concentrate on that and make sure that you're understanding that. So you're going to make an extra 2% off of Caitlin because she's my front line and she's active. Okay. So whatever her numbers are, I'm making an extra 2% off of that. So we're going to move over to Star now. All right. Star still has that same 500% or 500 PRV for you, but your group wholesale has now gone up to 2,500. Okay. And your requirements for promotion has now gone up to 2 frontline team members being active. All right. So now we have you, me. Here's Michelle. I have Caitlin. Underneath Caitlin, I have Leanne. All right, so I have Michelle, Caitlin, Leanne, and in between here we can have their team members too. But in order for me to promote to Star, I have to have my 500 PRV in. Then I have to add Leanne and Caitlin to get active, 200 PRV. Okay. That's only 900. If you're doing the numbers with me, that's only 900 PRV total. Okay. You have to get to 2,500 GWV as a group. So everybody on my team, Leanne and Caitlin's team, underneath their teams, all of us working together as a group have to reach 2,500 GWV. The 2,500 GWV is 75%. Sorry, y'all. 75% of what your main PRV number needs to be. Once you hit that, once you've done the qualifications up here, you've got your 500 in. Your group has GWV has 2,500. You have 2 active frontline. Now let's just say somebody in your group, you have you, and then Caitlin has somebody, and then somebody under Caitlin is active, but you don't have 2 people that you personally sponsored active. You're not going to get paid a title. Okay? Those have to be your frontline that are going to get active. So that's why it's crucial that we work with our frontline, we work with our people that we have personally sponsored and keep them trained so that they can in turn train all of their people also. So those 2 people have to be my frontline that are represented right here, okay? And they have to be active. All right, so once we get this, we're going to follow down, and the percentages are going to change a little bit. You're still going to get 25% off of your PRV. You are now going to get, instead of 2%, you're going to get 4% off of your personal wholesale volume, okay? Once you get your 4% off your personal wholesale volume, that person that is your frontline essential or certified, you're going to make 4% off of their sales. And if you have somebody that is lead underneath you, you're going to make 2% off of their sales. So it kind of like goes on and on and on. So in order for you to promote, you have to make sure that you're building your front line. And in order for you to build your front line, you're going to have to ask people to join your team. That's the way we grow in this business. That's the way you earn a bigger paycheck. That's the way your business expands, because once I started with me in 2015, it took me till 2017 to sponsor my first person. Now, I know some people might think that that's crazy. I was a slow grower. I was a slow learner, but look where I've come now. I've gone from one person to 305 people on our team. If you look at how hard we have worked so far this past year, and we had so many people join our team this past year, this training was definitely needed. In March, I had a total of 50 people on scented shells. At the end of December, January the 1st, we had a total of 300 people on scented shells. So it can grow like crazy and like mad if you do the right things and if you train the right way and you teach your people the right way. This business is such a blessing, but if you don't understand the comp plan and you don't understand what it means to be paid at title, then that's hindering you from growing your business. So to promote to superstar, okay, Nikki's got a question. So to promote to superstar, which is your next, yes, you have to have a group wholesale volume of 6,000 GWV. And remember, that is 75%. I'm going to post a picture of, let me see if I can find it really quick. I'm going to post a picture of what it means to have the breakdown of, hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because to me it gets kind of confusing whenever you say that the GWV and PRV. I would rather just hear what the actual PRV is, because that helps me shoot a little bit better for what I need to get. And there is a form on here that will tell you, but yes, you have to get to 6,000 GWV. And I'm trying to find that form. I have it on my spreadsheet that I keep track of. I keep track of everything in a spreadsheet for me. And let's see. No, that's the comp plan. No, that's the I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it really quick. And anytime, okay, all right, I found it. So for Superstar Consultant, the 6,000 GWV, for your team, you need to shoot for 8,000 PRV. Okay, so when you're adding things up, you'll see that your PRV shoots up higher than your GWV is, and that's because it is the 75% of a dollar versus a dollar versus a dollar. So it is 800 PRV to promote to Superstar Consultant, and you need 3 active frontline. Okay, so you're going to want to follow that down, and once you do that, then your pay is going to jump based off of all of your people that are underneath you. So you're going to want to make sure that currently, Nikki, you have you definitely have 2 active frontline. I did see that earlier today, but you want to make sure that you have and you're working with your team. Okay, once you grow a team, this is not about you anymore. This is about learning this comp plan, what this can do for you and what you can do for your team. Now, I mean, a lot of people think you're money hungry or you're whatever, but the one thing about Cincy is, and the one thing that I love about them and our comp plan is, every single month on the first of the month, everybody goes back to a certified consultant. Okay, I don't care if you're a superstar director, I don't care if you're a star director like me, I don't care if you are a star consultant. Every single month you go back to a certified consultant with 0 PRV, with 0 paid at title, and you have to earn that each month. Okay, so that's the difference in what your rank is and what your title is. Okay, your title will always be what you earn. Okay, so for me, I'm a star director. I have earned star director title. All right, that will always be my title unless something happens. But once you get to director and star director, you will keep your or star director, you will keep your title. If you are a director or below, you can lose your title. And the way you can lose your title is somebody on your team can out promote you. Okay. Once you hit star director or superstar director, you cannot be out promoted. But from director down, you can be out promoted. So let's just say you're not working your business, you're ho hum, and you thinking you're going to sit here and you're going to like do all the things and earn all the things based off of your team working their tail off and doing a good job. No way, Jose. That's not going to happen because somebody on your team can out promote you. So if they have the drive, you better get in the seat with them and you better drive with them because they will out promote you. And once they out promote you, all those people that are on your team, you're not going to get paid for. Okay, because they have out promoted you now. So they're sitting up here while you were sitting over here not working your business. So when we tell you to work your business and not put your kit down and make sure that you're doing your part in your PRV, we're not telling you that just to like make us feel good or tell you that just to, you know, scare you or whatever. We want you to work and we want you to reap the benefits of your team. You grew that team, you started that team, so we want to make sure that you're continuing to do the things that need to be done. So when we talk about the 500 PRV leadership, that's non-negotiable. Okay, that has to be something that is a habit and not a goal. Okay, if I ask you for your goals every single month, you don't even need to put 500 PRV if you have a team. That needs to be a habit, okay? Because once you get that 500, I already have my 500 PRV. I have that plus that. Y'all saw that. I have that plus that. So now I am continuing to work. I am continuing to get orders, but I can also concentrate on you guys and my team and help you to be a better person in your Scentsy and a better leader and helping you with your other teams. But in order to do that, I have to take care of myself first. So you need to know that you can't just sit there and you can't be complacent and not work your team. And that's one of the main reasons why I put myself on the board whenever I do the shout outs for the monthly, because I want you to know that I'm working my team and my business just as hard as you guys are. Okay. Because I see a future in this. I see a Scentsy life in this where I can retire and I can do this and I can be comfortable and not have to miss a thing, you know, out of my life. So I want you guys to understand that there is a way to do this, but you have to grow properly and you have to continue to grow. So if you promote to star and my sponsor does not have a star, what happens? So you got to kind of understand. So if you're promoting to star and your sponsor is not a star, as you grow, your sponsor is going to grow also. But if your sponsor doesn't have a team or they don't have two frontline and you're her only frontline and you're getting ready and you've grew your team and you're getting ready to promote to star, you're going to pass her. Okay. That's why no matter what we are, no matter where we are in our businesses, we cannot stop sponsoring. Okay. That's why you'll hear all the superstar directors, you'll hear us, the star directors, me and Anna, you're going to hear us constantly sponsoring. You're going to hear, I've already sponsored somebody this month. So I've already gifted a kit this month. So I'm constantly, last month I did 2. So it doesn't get to a place in Scentsy where you can stop working your business. Now, do you have to work your business like gung-ho 24/7, bam, 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 bam? No, you don't. You don't have to do that, but you do have to put in the effort in order to be paid at title and in order to support your team, okay? A little bit a day goes a long way, all right? Supporting your customers, a little bit of contact. Everybody on our team, all 304 of you, should be sent out Friday whenever the Scentsy posted it, that new wax kit that's dropping tomorrow, the new sleep kit. Everybody should know about that. All of your customers should know about that. You have to build that customer base and you have to make sure that you're doing the right thing and sharing with your team. That's why I post so many things on there. I want you guys to share. If you see something I'm doing, I totally don't mind you sharing. Now tweak the wording a little bit, because I will be honest with you, I got a recruit from somebody sharing and copying my post and they didn't change any of the wording and make it their own. And the person clicked on the link that was on there, which was my join link, and they joined my team. Once you do that, can't change. So I don't mind you sharing and I don't mind you growing your team, but you need to learn what this is right here. You need to know inside and out what this comp plan is, what it means to grow a team, what it means for your business to actually sponsor somebody and actually have somebody that is going to take you to the next level. If you want to see a future in this, no matter if you're a hobbyist, no matter if you just join in order to get a discount for your own stuff, no matter if you see this as a full-time job, no matter if it's a part-time job, but you're looking to get a full-time job like me, this comp plan needs to be like the back of your hand. Understanding that you have to have certain things to be paid at title. Understanding that all of your numbers are not cumulative. We all start over again at the beginning of every month. Nikki, I am going to do this full time. So that's why I'm so passionate about it. You're going to see me always. I'm always going to show up for you guys. I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to explain to you, because to me, the more that you know, the easier it's going to be for our whole team as a whole group. I mean, the more you know, the more you can share with your people, and the easier it's going to be for you to grow your team, and it's going to be for you to promote, and it's going to be to reach all of your dreams. So I really wanted to make sure that you guys understood the comp plan, and it goes on and on. It goes all the way up to superstar director. Okay. So once you hit superstar consultant, then your next goal is going to be director, and then your next goal is going to be star director, and then ultimately superstar director, which is the top of the Scentsy leadership. But I will tell you, you have to know this and have to be able to do this. You have to make sure that you're reaching out. You have to make sure that you're asking people to join your team. Just because they say no, don't give up on them. The lady that I just recruited, she's probably going to watch this. She'll tell you, I've been asking her for 2 years. 2 years, and she finally said yes. 2 years. Okay. Some of you asked and immediately joined. Some of you, it took a few times for your sponsor to ask you before you join. No matter what your journey is, no matter what your case is, you have to understand that this is a choice that you made. And by bettering yourself and bettering your team, it's only going to get amazing. There's no way that it can't get amazing. So make sure that you are sharing. Make sure you're growing your team, because the only way you're going to promote, you see these numbers go up. The active frontline, they just go up and up and up. The only way you're going to do this is if you actually grow your team. So understanding the comp plan, if you're past certified, understanding the comp plan was something that I really thought that you guys really needed. And you need to understand the first of the month, we're all a certified consultant. We all go back to 0 and we start over again. Okay. So working with your team and growing your team and helping your team is all part of being a Scentsy leader, and giving back is all part of being a Scentsy leader. That's part of our core values, is that we give more than we take. And I hope that that's something that you understand, and that you work with your people that want to work. Are you going to have people that don't want to work? Absolutely. Are you going to sponsor people that are just kidnappers and they're not going to work? Absolutely. You know what? Keep going, because you're going to find the one person that's going to catapult your business. And it only takes one. It literally only takes one person to catapult your business. You can ask anybody. Follow some people on YouTube. You're more than welcome to follow my YouTube channel. I am growing it. I just started it last year, so I have some trainings on there. I am growing it. That's why I wanted to do this as a Zoom, so I could put this on there. But follow some of those people that you see that are just like life changers. Wendy Heath Newgas is a huge life changer person to me. Her attitude, her love and her passion for Scentsy is just something that's so contagious. Stacy Behringer is one that I follow. Katie Lassiter. So there's a lot of people that you can go on and search YouTube and just get all the knowledge that you need to know. But make sure you're moving forward with that knowledge. Just don't soak it all in. Okay. You're a sponge. Okay. Eventually that sponge is going to hold so much water that it's just going to explode, and you're going to have to let it out. Okay. So that's the beauty of this. You can get it all in, but you're just going to have to go out. So what happens to our sponsor if we pass them in rank? Your sponsor better work. They can come back. They can come back, but your sponsor better work. They better pick up their kit, and they better work, and they better lead. So you can sponsor if you pass your sponsor can come right back and pass you again. So until you get to director and past director, you can be outranked. But your ultimate goal is you want to keep working your business, and that's the whole joy of knowing who you are, knowing who's in your business, and knowing who's on their team. Okay, so even with 305 people, I try to get to know the people and who their sponsor is and who their director is and different things. I mean, it's getting a lot, but I try to make sure that I'm at least attentive. I go through my workstation and I look through my people's names and everything, and just make sure that you're there for them. So you can out sponsor your sponsor, but or outrank your sponsor, but you can actually, your sponsor can come back and see. And I hope and pray that if you outrank your sponsor, that they're going to see that and they're going to be like, oh my God, look what she just did. I better get my butt in gear this month. And, so it's going to come on. And another thing is, you guys are probably getting emails, and I know that Nikki got an email for promoting to Star Consultant. Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited for you. And you're probably getting emails from home office. And you will notice that nothing changes for you. Let's just say you promoted to Star Consultant at the end of last month. Even though our month ends on the end of the month, since he has those 10 days before we get paid to do all of their audits, to make sure everything is in order, to make sure all the titles are in order, to confirm that you are that title and that you get that pay. Okay, so that's why you're seeing the changes on your workstation that says you are this rank or you're this title. You're getting the emails now that say congratulations on promoting to Star Consultant. You're getting that recognition because we just did get paid, and it's after the 10th, so that's why you're getting all of that information. They have done their final audits. They take the first 10 days and it's all the way done, and it's in stone after the 10th day. So you just want to make sure that you are aware of that, because if you promote at the end of the last month and you don't see that change the next morning when you wake up, that's why, because they have to run the audits and make sure all the numbers are fine, and then everything comes out. So your goal, you are a star, Nikki. So your goal is superstar. So what we want to do is, if you don't have any more questions right now, I'm going to stop recording.